Daddy born poor, Mama was too. Walking through the snow, plastic bags on their shoes. Papa selling houses, sleeping in a car. 4 babies in the backseat, underneath the stars. Well, hey, hey, just work a little harder. Hey, hey, punching that clock with work and prayer and a little bit of luck. Make so much money, need a 10-ton truck. Ha, 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 ha.
Good morning, everyone. Paul McMann here with Forex Smart Trade. It is Thursday, April 18th, 2024. And here at Forex Smart Trade, we teach people how to become profitable and successful currency traders. And we do that with our simple but highly accurate proprietary trading tools that have been around now for almost a quarter of a century. And what I'm going to do this morning is take one of our dozen different trading strategies, the one I principally trade with, and show you how it works. So one, you can replicate what I do, and two, so that you can see how well our indicators work. So with that, let's get going. And we first need to listen to this guy. And we'll be on our way.
Due to federal and state regulations, we are providing the following disclosure. Please stay tuned, as this will take less than a minute. Foreign exchange, futures, and cryptocurrency trading are highly risky, and you can lose all the money you invest should you decide to engage in live trading. We are not responsible for your investment, trading, or tax decisions. We are not licensed financial advisors, traders, accountants, stockbrokers, or attorneys. We are not licensed commodities brokers and do not engage in or facilitate commodities transactions. We are not an introducing broker, and we make no recommendation as to where you should invest or what broker you should trade with. As you apply what you learn, we recommend you seek advice from licensed professionals. Any trade results that we show should not be considered typical of our students. We do not and cannot track the results or performance of our students' private trading accounts. We do not know what a typical or average student earns or loses trading. This is not a get-rich-quick program, guaranteed system, or business opportunity. We sell training and trading tools. We make no promises our training or tools will generate future income for students, and you may not make your investment back, including your investment in this training. Any redistribution or recording of this material is strictly prohibited without advance written permission.
We teach in using multiple techniques. We've got videos, a huge library of videos. We've got webinars, group webinars where we provide instruction. And we also do these live trades whereby experienced trader comes online, kind of walks you through his process. So I do 3 of them, Tuesday and Thursday morning and Monday afternoon. Every evening around 4:15, I also send out the overnight trade setup, which uses a different strategy, and I include a little video so that you can kind of see how I figured it out. But once you are a regular member, you get access. We do a live trade every morning at 10 a.m., most evenings at 10 p.m. We got a couple in the afternoon at 6 p.m. And again, the key is that constant, we're with you for a full year when you're working with us, where we're constantly giving instruction and helping you get better and acting as an accountability partner. I like to work off of a little checklist that kind of helps keep me focused. Every day, good to restart the green chart. Really, all you need to do is just, if you click the little, what is it? You click this little guy up here, it refreshes everything and picks up any updates. At the end of every day, this is a good habit in life, not just in trading, is to kind of think about what happened that day and what you could have done better, and specifically the trades that didn't go your way. Why didn't they go your way? With our simulator, you've got the ability to go back to that specific time and look at exactly what you were looking at to figure out why it didn't go that way. And frequently you've done something wrong. Now, sometimes you can do everything right, and it's just because of the variability of the market. you lose a trade. But having the discipline to go back and look and figure it out and know it, that's going to help significantly improve your accuracy rate. Last night on the overnight trade, we took a couple different trades. I recommended a couple different trades. One was on the Euro USD, which was a buy. I also recommended a hedge trade, pending trade. That trade right now is out of the money. Now, this is a demo account, by the way, but I've got the same trade in my live account. Here you can see I hedged. So we took the buy. It came down. Here's my stop loss. I haven't pulled a stop loss on my live account. I do pull a stop loss, but on this one I've left it. So we are out of the money. The signal has changed, at least on the 1 hour chart, and we're going to look at that in a minute. So I've hedged it. I still think we will hit this trade. And actually, on the hedge, what I'm going to do is it's in the money. I'm gonna move up my stop loss to our entry spot, and we got in at 106, 1.06. 7, and I'm going to go right below that 2.7. So if it does pull back, it will close us out. So I've hedged it. If it comes down a little bit, we'll make some money this way. But I've locked in my loss at 280 here. So as it goes down, it gets more profitable. We'll hit this. I still think and I'll show you in a minute on the day chart. Actually, let's just look at that real quick so you know what I'm talking about. So oversold down, down. But on the day chart, we are still up. So the question is, how much more will it go down before it starts going back to this? I think we will get this. Now, last night when we took the trade, this was oversold. This was oversold. So both have run through the channel, but there wasn't enough gas to get us for that second trade. Normally, when we're oversold on the day chart and we have a buy signal, that's sometimes good for 20 pips versus 11 pips. So we took it as one trade for 11, and then we gave it a little break, a couple pips in between, and then took another pending trade. So we will get this by the end of the day, is my opinion. So, but you can see what I've did. I've hedged, locked in the loss, and if it does pull back, we're going to close it out because I've moved up my stop loss. If it comes down a little bit, we will make some money on the down, and then on the buy that's in there. We are technical traders. We do not trade on the news. You can trade on the news. Some people trade on the news. We don't. Our indicators are simple and accurate, and we want to kind of take as much variability out of our trading routine as we can. But we do want to know what the news is. So we go to forexfactory.com. Forexfactory.com breaks news down into kind of three categories: yellow, which is low impact. We don't worry about those. Orange, which is medium impact. I don't worry about those, but you can. And red, which is high impact. Those are ones you want to worry about because they're going to move the market. And basically, it's a function of what people's expectations are. This number is supposed to be versus what it actually is. This number is already figured out. They know it. They're just going to announce it at this time. People who are connected tend to start finding out before the release time, and it starts to influence the currency price. So I tend to stay out of it 2 hours beforehand or within that 2 hour windows. So this morning we're not going to take any trade on the USD, and then everything else is clear until tonight on the pound yen. So, oops, where are we here? We have a dozen different signals. I'm going to show you one, and when we train people, we create a customized trade plan specifically toward your availability to trade and your risk profile. This 10-point plan suits me. I like to trade off of a 1 hour chart, but you can trade it off of any time frame. In fact, I think on Monday or Tuesday in one of the live trades, we took a trade off of a 2 hour chart. Works the same way. It just takes longer for it. Or might even be a 4 hour chart. I forget now, but we took a trade off of a longer chart. The signal was there on the different chart. I like to be about halfway into the chart so that it has a chance to form. On a 1 hour chart, trades are going to be worth anywhere from 5 to 35 pips. Got 5 to 35. Support and resistance on a 1 hour chart tends to be about 30, 40 pips apart. So that's why, and we're going to trade within that support and resistance band. So that's why it's going to be worth somewhere between 5 and 35 pips. My sweet spot's 11 pips. If I can do that 3 times a day, I'm doing terrific. And basically, we're trying to get all the lines to line up. There's 3 sections of the chart. When all the lines are going in the same direction, that's a high probability trade, and that's what we're looking for. So with that, let's go ahead and see what we've got this morning. The chart we're going to trade off of is something called the Light 6 Major. It's one of the standard charts. And come on here, why is it taking so long? It is a composite chart. It's got 6 different currency pairs. These are all US-based pairs. I am going to start with the middle section of the chart, which we call the majors and minors. This red and green line is the major indicator. Black and gray line is the minor indicator. This horizontal red line is the oversold line. This horizontal blue line is the overbought line. So I'm looking for situations where we're overbought and the lines are going down, where I can ride it through the channel and you can see the red candles, or oversold and the lines are going up. So in this case, we're oversold, major indicators going down, the minors turn, so I don't have agreement. I want all the lines going the same direction. If I don't have it here, I don't need to look on my TNTs or my pressure. Euro USD, oversold, minors are going up, majors haven't committed yet. So not quite there. But like here, this is what I'm looking for. I want to catch this, all the lines coming down, and ride it right through the channel. And we can see that that would have been worth roughly 15 pips over 2 hours. So that's what I'm looking for. If I carve out 11 there, I'm good. I'm in and out. Minimizes my exposure. The longer I'm in a trade, the more risk there is. Pound dollar, we're in the, we don't have agreement between the majors and minors. Dollar, Canadian dollar, overbought. Everybody's sideways. Dollar, Swiss franc, oversold, and kind of been hanging out oversold here for a while. I generally don't like taking trades where it's been oversold or overbought for a while. I want to catch it up, get it down, and then catch it the other direction. Dollar, yen, overbought, starting to turn, but not quite there yet. So I have cloned this chart. And I've cloned this chart, and I am going to, with non-USD pairs. So pound yen oversold, major still kind of going down. Australian dollar, yen overbought, and we've turned a little bit here, overbought, and everybody's going up. Euro Canadian dollar oversold sideways. Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar oversold. Everybody's going up, double cross with the green lines crossed over the red. The gray lines crossed over the blue. So I've got 3 points here. So when I have 3 points, I'm going to jump up to the TNTs and confirm. Now, a couple things I don't like. I don't like that the green line is so far away from entering the channel. I prefer it to be a little closer. Steepness on the green line is a little bit better than 45 degrees. I want this to be at least 45 degrees. So I've got my 3 points. I jump up to my TNTs. The 2 orange lines are going up, telling me buy, confirming the buy we're seeing here. The 2 blue lines are inversely related. So when blue's going down, that means buy. The 2 blue lines are going down, saying buy. So all 4 of these are saying buy. Then I'm going to jump down to my pressure, and I want these lines either going up or I want the green line on top. And I do not have either. So I'm going to pass. Now, the other reason I'm going to pass is because you need to be aware of what time it is in the markets, the pairs you're trading. In Australia and New Zealand, it's evening time. So I want one of these to be active because I'm trading on a 1 hour chart. I'm expecting the move to happen within the next 1 to 3 hours. So if it's not active, it's going to take longer to happen. So I don't want to take a trade when one of these is inactive. So we don't have the signal, but you need to be aware of what time it is where you're trading. Pound yen overbought. Everybody's going up, and boy, he's been hanging out up here for a while. And here's a case where can I make 11 pips taking a buy when we're overbought? Yes, you can. Come on. You can see, where is it? You know, almost 30 pips in 2 hours while we're overbought. Now, it's just not part of my trade strategy. I don't want to take a buy when we're overbought because I don't want to get stuck when this turns and starts coming down. Euro, Australian dollar, everybody's kind of sideways here. So let's go on to the next group. Canadian dollar, yen, overbought, majors going up, minors sideways. Euro, New Zealand dollar oversold, sideways. New Zealand dollar, pound New Zealand dollar oversold. Everybody's going up, double cross. So 3 points here. Terrific steepness on the green line. The green line has entered the channel, but is less than halfway. I don't mind that the minors have run through the channel. I care where the green line is on the majors. So nice 3 points here. 2 orange lines going up, telling me buy. Thick blue coming down, telling me buy. So 3 of the 4. I need to have at least 3 of the 4. And when I jump down to the pressure, I've got up pressure with green on top. So 2 points here. So 2 points here, 3 points here, 3 points here, 8 points. All right, we got a good setup here on the pound yen. So, I skipped Euro New Zealand dollar. Euro New Zealand dollar, everybody's up. We don't quite have the double cross here. Don't quite have the double cross. Well, I guess we could argue the double cross. We got 4 here. but my pressure's down with red on top. Here, I've got up pressure with green on top. So I'm going to take this one. Now, once I have my setup, I want to confirm it. So how do I confirm the setup? I'm going to look at a full chart. Oh, you know what? Come on, Paul. I got to write it down because my memory's so crappy. Great Britain pound, New Zealand dollar, buy. Great Britain pound, New Zealand dollar. So Great Britain pound, New Zealand, New Zealand dollar. So this allows me to look at multiple time periods. So here's the 1 hour. This is what we were just looking at. 2 hour, 4 hour, 8 hour, 12 hour day chart. I want to see that the 2 hour and the 4 hour are both oversold. So here we touched oversold. It's already started kind of going up. I don't care that it's going up. I really want it oversold. And the reason I want it oversold is if this weakens, we'll pick up the trade off of the 2 hour or the 4 hour. Now, this guy is midway through the channel. I'm not crazy about that. I'd rather have him down here. We are oversold on the 4. We're oversold on the 12. So my goal, one of my trading priorities is to avoid losses. So I want to have as much going for me as I can. And if a trade takes longer to execute, that's all right. I just don't want to lose. So there's less of a chance losing if this is oversold and this is oversold. So let's take a look on this trade. This is a trade where we have to figure out what it's worth. So I'm going to open up a clean chart. And I'm going to drop some support and resistance in. Since I don't normally trade this, support and resistance are spots where the candles seem to naturally stop. So I want to have, like, the more data points I have, the better these lines are. So you can see it's kind of stopped in here, stopped in here, stopped in here, stopped in here. And they tend to be about 30, 40 pips apart. Stopped in here, stopped in here, stopped in here, over here, over here, all in here. So let's open this up, and as you look at this, how would you define the trend? So here we get a big uptrend, and here we're starting to have a downtrend. So we're looking to take a buy trade in a downtrend. You might argue it's kind of sideways for the last day. So I want to know how much room I have from where we're at till we hit this line, because I am going to trade within this channel. So here we got 9 pips up. And 23 pips down. Because you see how it comes up and bounces, 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 comes down and bounces. Since I want to get in and out quickly, I don't want to trade through that channel because it's going to take a while for it to go through there. I want to just get what I can get within the channel. So here we've got about 9 pips up. Now, the thing is, I don't like to take the full 9. Let's go back and we'll take one more look at the signal. We're going to go ahead and take a buy on the pound New Zealand dollar. So you can do that in your simulator, or if you're if you've got MetaTrader 4, open up your MetaTrader 4. I actually have the pound New Zealand dollar as one of the tabs. If I didn't, I would just go to File, New Chart, and then it's going to probably be down in this third group, pound New Zealand dollar, somewhere. You got to scroll and find it, but probably a little further down here. There he is. But we've already got him open, so I'm just going to go to him. We'll get about a pip and a half spread, which is a little large, but if we're going to take 10 pips, that's okay. It's about okay. So I'm going to go ahead and take a new order. This account has 11,500 in it. So I'm going to move the decimal place over 4 spots. So 1.15 is going to be my lot size since we already have an open trade. 1.15. I could take anywhere from half of that, so 0.6, all the way to double it, 2.3. And I'm going to click Buy by Market. It records it. I am going to then right-click, go to Modify, and we're going to put in 10 pips. 10 pips is add an extra 0 to convert pips to points. If I click this little blue button, it does the math for me. And we're going to use a 3-to-1 on this. So if I'm taking 10 pip profit, I'm going to put a 30 pip stop loss in there, which is 300 points. Click the little red button. And actually, I kind of want to see where it drops these lines. Let's go back. So we want to be below. We want to be below 22.1063, 2.1063, which is right at the top of this candle. So we can probably go a little bit higher. I'm going to pull this up a little bit. So we're right at the top of this wick. And you know, the other thing I'm going to do, see how we're touching now, the stop loss is touching this candle. I'm going to just pull it down a little bit so we're not touching that, so that we're outside the range of this candle. If we're outside the range of this candle, there's way less of a chance of us getting stopped out. So we took a buy on the pound New Zealand dollar with a take profit of 2.10614. That's 2.10614, and a stop loss of 2.10156. Stop loss of 2.10156. So a couple things to note. We are trading. You know, we are trying to trade based on this. If you want to be a little conservative, take a pip off of your take profit. And you know, some people they spend a little bit too much time on being concerned about the stop loss. The stop loss is just a protection for us. It's just to protect the downside. I don't want to get stopped. So if I'm outside where it's traded the last few days, and I am, you know, it hasn't traded down here. Let's hold on. Hasn't traded down here for 3 days. So there's way less of a chance of me getting stopped out, which is what I want to avoid. All right, gang. If you want to learn to trade, the best thing is to find somebody who's good at it and get them to teach you. We're good at it, and we will teach you. And we're so confident we can teach you to do this profitably that once we've trained you, we'll let you trade with our cash and split what you make. If you want to speak with me about it, the best way to get a hold of me is to just set up an appointment. Go to forexsmarttrade.com/schedule, and then you'll get some dedicated time with me. You can try calling me. If I'm available, I answer, but usually if I'm in the middle of something else, I tend to be one of these people who I'm trying to be productive, and if you answer the phone every time somebody rings, it breaks the focus of what you're doing. So if I'm working on something, I'm working on it till I'm done, versus having to start and stop. But if you have time with me, that's time that's carved out. So I expect this trade to close within the next 3 hours. Have a fabulous day, and we'll see you this afternoon when I do the overnight trade setup. All right, thanks, gang. See you a little later this afternoon. Bye bye.